Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Ooh. Queen of Cups, you beautiful, divine being, you. Spirit is calling you on a journey. Six of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. The divine is calling you to yourself. There's a song that's playing in my head. I can't really grab the words, but I think it's called The Return Home or Return to Home. But you're being called back to your center. You're being called back to your own being. Especially if you've been feeling rather or disconnected from yourself, ungrounded. You may have gone through, because I can see a tower moment. But this tower moment was so beautiful in your life because the tower came to reveal to you the things in which you have been ignoring within yourself already. So you could have been in a partnership, you could have been in a connection, or you could have even been like working a job that you knew was no longer for you, but you stayed anyway. And Spirit said what's more revealing is why you stayed. And that's why it's a call to yourself, right? We're not here to judge. We're not here to cast you aside. This meeting is not taking place, and I'm assuming this is happening in the spiritual realm, but this meeting is not taking place. It's not taking place to shame you or to make you feel bad, but it's accountability. Gratitude, Spirit. It's accountability. This call to self is to allow yourself to see the full aspects of yourself, the light and the dark, the good and the bad, the beauty and the ugly. It's just so that you would know yourself fully. Because baby, if you don't know you fully, those insecurities will eat you up. Not only will they eat you up, but it also gives like others power and control over you because you have not become like clear and grounded in your own mind or in your own being. And so then you begin to look for, how you doing? Then you begin to look for a justification outside of yourself or validation outside of yourself. And people can use what you would ignore in the dark to manipulate you and to control you. And I'm seeing a butterfly. And so I'm going to say gratitude. Because this was all for your transformation. This was all for your elevation. You may think an experience that you had could have been really ugly. And I'm not saying that it wasn't. I don't even think Spirit is saying is that it wasn't, because it was. I'm sure ugly is a word that you can actually use to describe parts of that experience. But I think what's even more powerful, what's even more understanding, or not understanding, or the understanding that you have, I should say, what's even more powerful, Gratitude, Spirit, is the understanding which you now have today because of the chaos that you've experienced before. It's almost like, the way I'm seeing it, as if things were out of control on purpose because you needed to understand your own power. You needed to understand your own strength. You needed to understand how your silence is still approval. You needed to understand how you needed to be there for yourself. You needed to understand you. And so this is not a time, Gratitude, Spirit, this is not a time for you to beat yourself up. But instead, rather a time for you to really see, to set yourself free. It's time for you to go on this new adventure and to see the beauty of who you are. The Ace of Pentacles, you've always been the dopest. You've always been the supreme being. You've always been divine. You've always been beautiful. Yes, even in the times of wickedness, even in the times of destruction, even in the moments of chaos, even in the moments of deep depression and confusion. Yes, you've always been the dopest. You've always been the greatest. You've always been phenomenal. Both aspects were needed in order for you to see all of who you are. I feel like the journey is just beginning, honestly. So this Six of Wands, Six of Swords, sorry. This Six of Swords is letting you know that you may now be called on your journey of inner standing, on your journey of growth, on your journey of expansion, hermit card type energy, so that you can receive this enlightenment, hangman type energy. And then we have the Seven of Swords. I think what Spirit is going to, or what you'll see of yourself, or